Oh, my hearties, a very good evening to you, and Dinky-Doo, it is me, Scottie McClue. We are, of course, live on the big one. I'll just pop these on, and then I can hear what's going on. Welcome, 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 I say. Hope you've had a lovely day. We're back for more experimentation. Now, last night was the big experiment, of course. Very, very interesting. And apparently it went rather well. So I thought, well, what I'll do if that's the case, is come back and see you tonight. And here we are. Isn't this wonderful? So lovely to be with you. Thank you very much for joining us. Always very much appreciated. And is this the best time? I'm always open to people telling me what's the best time for you to join us live here on YouTube. Do you know, I think that camera is even better tonight than it was last night. Incredible. So there we are. There's Carol Donnelly. Dinky-Doo. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Carol. Lovely to have you with us. And welcome, welcome, welcome to Scottie McClue, live streaming just for you on YouTube, the world's top platform, the big one, the one everyone's talking about, and the one everyone's watching. Fantastic stuff. Now, good evening, Dinky-Doo, says Sugar. Sugar, lovely to have you with us. Cheers from Kansas City. Everything's up to date in Kansas City, Sugar. I always sing it once I've paid my monthly checks to the utility companies, and I sing everything's up to date in Kansas City. So it's lovely to have you with us from Kansas City. Hello again, Scottie, says the wonderful Kareem. Maria Knight has joined us. Dinky-Doo, Maria. And Maria, thank you so much for all your fantastic generosity. Can you let me know, folks? Can you hear me and see me tonight? Very, very important. Very swish, says Stuart Clark. Yes, you are indeed, sir. You are very swish indeed. I thought I had a little bit of something on my jumper, but it's actually on the screen. There we go. Dinky-Doo the news, Scottie, says the wonderful Eddie Doyle. Eddie, welcome, welcome, I say. Everything's wonderful. Hope all's well in Scotland. Sugar, all is well in Scotland, and all is well in Kansas City. Why? Because you're there. And that's a wonderful thing to happen to Kansas City, I say. Fantastic. So there we go. Now, Scottie, the camera is very crisp and your voice is clear. Have you enjoyed the sun today? Am I looking a little bit tanned? No, I think it must be just sitting in the armchair that's done that. So there you go. And been listening since 1995. Sir Sat Shri Akal. So there we are. Sashrat Shri Akal, Tom Virhaya, thank you very much for listening since 1995. That is indeed tremendous. Now, perhaps we can actually do a little bit of sharing tonight. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to spoil anything, but you can hear me and see me, and that's half the battle. This is a new setup. Do you prefer it to the older one? Let's know, please. Hi, Scottie. What a mess this UK is in. What's your honest thoughts on the coronavirus? None of the rules make sense. We'll have to see. Well, no, a lot of the rules make sense. I wouldn't say none of them make sense. The social distancing, definitely. The staying at home and working from home as much as possible. The lack of contact with others. Where I do feel very, very sorry is for the students at the moment, because a lot of these young people have gone off to university, paid their fees, they're in their halls of residence, they're locked down, they're only getting a limited amount of tuition during the week. So they'd be better listening to Scottie McClue, and I'll give them full tuition. Fantastic. So there you go. And yes, it is a bit of a mess. Giorgio's here. Giorgio or Giorgio? You must tell me how to pronounce it. Giorgio Tusakalis. Glad to be tuning in again from Crete. A warm, warm welcome to everyone from Crete. How's your temperature at the moment, Giorgio? Do tell, please, because we like to know. This is worldwide. McClue's worldwide at the moment, and we are chit-chatting. Now, this is a precursor to seeing if we can get the phone in going. I've got the Skype fired up tonight. It should be anyway. Let's just see what's happening big style. But we should have the Skype, and it should be working. So there you go. So if anybody wants to try the Skype, feel free to do so, and we'll see how we go. Love to everybody in Crete, by the way. Fantastic part of the world. Very beautiful. Glad to be tuning in. Thank you. Lovely to have you tuning in, Giorgio. You must tell me, please tell me how to pronounce it. I like to get people's names right. Welly Song is here. Hey, nice to see you on a Sunday. Well, Welly Song, when I broadcast regularly on Facebook Live, and thousands used to join me. And it's less so now just simply because I think that things move on so much, media and audio and all the rest of it. But it was this time on a Sunday night. We very often broadcast, and I would broadcast live at 9 o'clock. Why? Because I was on the radio live at 10 o'clock. So that's what happened there. Great new audio. Sounds good. Welly Song, I thank you. I've been working at stuff all day. I'm working on another package because I'm hoping to multi-stream to all the channels. Two ways of thinking about that, though. One is that if you're multi-streaming, then one channel says, oh, he's on another one. Oh, well, I'm not watching that. But it's unlikely in this day and age that would happen. I think any mode of distribution for Scottie McClue is welcomed by the wider populace at large. So there we are. That's what's happening there. Can I respond? I'll just say thank you, everyone. Let's do a bit of sharing first, of course. See what's what. I've got so many different devices now. I'm becoming quite the wee technocrat, you know. Wonderful stuff. So we'll see what's happening here. We're going to see if we can find out anything happening here. Anybody in? There we go. Wonderful. Right. So I've got that, and then I'll see what we're doing in real terms. See if I pop up here, if I can find myself. If I can find myself on my phone. John Jones. Good evening, Scottie. What flight are we on? John Jones, we're just about to take off big style. So if you can get yourself to runway 04 and wait. Over. Further instruction on its way. I thank you. There we are. And do let us know when you arrive and you're safe and well and ready to go. Very, very important. Excellent stuff. Now then, there we are. There's Frank asking. Yes, I'll just put that I'm on now. This is Frank McElroy, and he said, are you on tonight? I'll just put on now. There we are, and send that back. Fantastic stuff. Now, I still haven't found how to share myself, so what I'm going to do, I'm going on to the main YouTube channel, and I'll look at myself as an outsider. There's the wonderful J-Dog Gaming, Dinky-Doo J-Dog. Giorgio, you pronounce it Giorgio. Giorgio, lovely. Thank you, Giorgio. Very much appreciated. Because I remember in The Sound of Music, Captain Von Trapp's name was George, but they called him Georg. Georg. Yes, Georg. The Baroness, I think, referred to him as Georg. The children certainly would not be referring to him as Georg, nor would Maria, I shouldn't think. There we are. And remember when she got a bit when she was dancing the Lendler with the captain. Ah, here we are. We're live. Can you see me? There I am. Dinky-Doo. Fantastic. That's wonderful. And there's all my messages. That's me there, you see. There's old McClue on the device. So what we can do, in fact, if you do that, I think it goes a wee back, doesn't it? Yes, there you are. Look, watch it get smaller and smaller. This is fantastic, this, as everything picks up in the camera. Isn't that amazing? We love it. Right. So there we go. And it's going all the way back. Little cameras like a Russian doll. A Russian doll. No. So let me get sharing here. I'll take that down. And then I should be able to share with a bit of luck. So sharing, yes. And I'll just tell everybody that we're live now. So if you can do the same, live now, live now. Now, I need a technocrat to tell me what went wrong last night. I pulled out the microphone plug at one point to try something and completely lost the audio. Is everything so sensitive in modern technology that I would have broken a circuit? Could it be as simple as that? There's a delay between you and the stream. It's quite creepy to watch yourself in the past. No technical issues yet, so J-Dog, I thank you. J-Dog, appreciated. Scotty, what do you think of people not allowed to gather together in places of worship? Well, I sent round commissioning yesterday of a priest, and people were very few people there, but big social distancing. And I saw at the height of the lockdown, I remember a service being delivered by His Holiness the Pope, the Holy Father, and there were people set very far apart within St. Peter's Basilica. What a fabulous building that is. I could tell you, the house of God. So there we are. So, yes, not sure about that one, Eddie. Has there been another rule on it, the latest one? Because until very recently, you couldn't meet in places of worship at all. They were all shut. And very clever people were doing, I'll just post that. Very clever people were doing tremendous stuff. That looks great. So there it is live now. And that's up there. Good. We've done it. And then we can share again, I think, can't we? I'll not share that one. This is fantastic. Do it. Do it. It's lovely. I think I should wish that I was starting 20 years ago with this, but the technology just wasn't there. And I've always been at the forefront of technology. The disconnecting of the headset's what might have muted you last night. Did you try putting it back in after you pulled it out? I did, J-Dog, but to no avail, to zero success. Zilcho was happening. So I assumed I'd broken the circuit for that actual recording. I'd confused the stuff. So there we are. So what do we think about worship? How important is it to be in the building? Because for years, ministers and priests and vicars have had little communion kits for people that couldn't make it to church, to mass, to divine service, and they would pop into their house and deliver a little personal communion. Have you heard of that one? So there you are. There's one for you, I say. Right. Let me do a bit more of this, guys. The sharing is just fantastic. We love it. Right. So, yes, I did, J-Dog. I put it back in, and then it disappeared. Fantastic. If I had a wizard of the big switchboard, they'd all be doing the sharing, of course. There is quite a delay. How very, very strange. Quite a delay. Right. I'll just put live now. Then people will know what's happening. Right. And we'll put share. I think everybody should share it. We'll put hashtag share. Good. That goes out to 36 million. And that should be going out right this second. Fantastic. We like that. That should let some people know. Probably because they're all out there partying. Did you hear there's been a positive increase in young people testing positive? I knew this would happen, J-Dog. I mean, to say that young people are not affected was a lot of nonsense. You know, that might have been an observation at the time, because in general, and it is a generalization, young people have better immune systems than older people. But having said that, people have got all sorts of conditions, and you could have a young person with a low immune system, a low autoimmune system. Hugo Tokamas, good evening, good man. Loving the show. Hugo, lovely to have you with us. Dinky-Doo and welcome. Please tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10, everybody. Very, very important. Off I go again. One man went to Mo. We're just letting everybody know that we're live. And as I say, if you can do the same, that's a wonderful service. This is only the second night we've actually tried this. So I think I'll put up some sort of caption. I wonder how I could do that. There's an idea. Now, right. I am posting this. If any of you are on Reddit, please go to Scottie_McClue and give me some karma. And I'll just put this up. Scottie McClue live now. Okay, and this is going up on Reddit, on my own bit in Reddit. There we are, Scottie McClue live now, posting that, and that's gone in. Fantastic. There we go. Anything you can share it on, tell 10, tell 10, tell 10. Let everyone know what's happened. This is also quite experimental tonight. But if you can hear me and see me loud and clear, that's all that's required. What device are you using to share on? Is it your phone? It is, J-Dog. Is that all right, do you think? Should I be using something else? I can't really come out of this and share at the moment in case I lose the whole lot. And I also wondered, J-Dog, what would happen if I started to stream on another device? Although we know it may weaken the signal. Too many devices. Now, I have with me, I hope you've got one, a cup of tea with beautiful, beautiful Earl Grey tea in it. Oh, this is lush. I didn't have a biscuit with it, and I didn't dip in front of you all, of course. So I don't have a digestive or a rich tea with me. Would any of you like to do some of that, the thumbs up stuff? I think that would be excellent. Why do you ask, J-Dog? Great sound and vision, Dinky-Doo, says the wonderful Susan Forrest down in Lancashire. Dinky-Doo to you, my dear lady. Lovely to hear from you. Fantastic. Right, that's that. I'll just do another little bit of sharing, because I don't think you can ever share too much or tell too many people about the output, because we need to build this up. If you've not subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Very, very important. And you should be able to see the live chat there. I miss going to church on a Sunday, Scottie. Eddie Doyle, I don't know if you saw on Songs of Praise on BBC television, or on the BBC, I should say, because television is for multi-channels. But on the BBC, they had screened BBC Scotland, a fabulous Mass from Coat Bridge. And if you'd seen the social media associated with it, tremendous. And it was a lovely, lovely Mass. It really was. Many devices are using the same Wi-Fi connection. That's what I wondered, J-Dog. We don't want to reduce the quality or change the width. I always say, yes, that's what you always say, Scottie. Very good. Right. I'll just share to the Scottie McClue group. And if you can do all the same, that would be fantastic. Scottie McClue fan group. And I'll just let them all know that we're live now. Live now. Join me. You don't have to join me. I mean, I'm not falling apart, but, I think we'll do that. Join me. Wonderful. Right, so that's gone up there as well. That's tremendous. And I do think I don't think I can stream in landscape on this, because it's just the one camera, so I can't turn it. But what have we got? We've got a little bit of letterbox effect there. Good evening, Scottie, the wonderful Glenn Peacock from Sheffield. Good evening, Glenn. So I'll just say good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. J-Dog, idea. There we are. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Oh, dear. Somebody with as much English literature experience as me should not be making a spelling error. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. There we are. I'm not great. I do a lot of typing, but I'm not great on it. Talking is the way we should be going. All this typing and writing and texting and little things for your big fingers on a tiny phone, that sort of idea. What we could do, J-Dog, is a wee attempt here. Now, this may be madness, but I wondered about popping on to Facebook and just letting them know that we're on. Fantastic. Giving them the URL for the YouTube channel. That might be an idea as well. Multi-streaming, that's what we want, isn't it? Multi-streaming. There we are. I'll see if I can set this up. And that would be rather good, you know. Whether it's possible to do, I don't know. But I shall see if I can set this up. Now, this is amazing. We'll put the hot tea out the road so we don't get it over all the equipment. That would be a wise move. And we'll move this to here, showing here. I told you when I used to go to the sale rooms, they're showing here. Lot number 831. The Titian showing here. And you had somebody holding it up. Fantastic. There we go. Right. Just bear with me, guys. You know, the managing director once said when I was being interviewed for a top job, you're not out of the woods yet, you know. You know, you're not past the post yet. That was it. Right. What I'm trying to do is see. This is quite good, this. See if I can. Yes. Just stick with it. We've got to experiment. Then you never get anywhere. How do you think the Greeks all started? Have I gone a bit dark? How did the Greeks all start if you don't have experimentation? I say. All right, I wonder if we could even do that. Oh, this is very big thinking. Very, very big thinking. Oh, there. This is huge thinking at the moment, guys. Just bear with me. I mean, this is, when I say huge, I mean really giant thinking. Fantastic. Right. And as I say, it may work, it may not. It's not the end of the world, whether it does or not. Has that focus gone a little bit? No, I think we're all right. Anything changed? Have you seen any change in anything? Has there been a change? I think we're all, oh, I see what's happened. Ah, that's better, isn't it? Right, excellent. Now, what we're going to do, just let them know here that we are on, and we'll put yeah, I'm going to pop this in www.youtube.com and /user /Scottie McClue 1. Okay, done. Right, looks as if I have been. Right, that's good. That's going out there. Now, I'm then going to see if I can do this. Now, if this works, this is absolutely amazing. Just fantastic. You know, if it works, you know, that's the whole thing, is that if it works. You always wonder, will it work? If it works. And we'll just do that. Oh, and have I got lots of that? Yes, there's lots of that. Right. I'm going to try this, guys, and see if we can multi-stream. That'd be fantastic. Just bear with us, of course, all you wonderful YouTubers. Hello, a very good evening to you. It's me, Scottie McClue, the world's top broadcaster, the first lord of the internet, and we are live multi-streaming just for you, saying Dinky-Doo. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell everybody, of course, and come and join us. We have a choice. Now, what we're doing, maybe you could check this out for me, folks. We're live streaming on YouTube, of course, and we're also live streaming on Facebook Live. So there we go. It's all happening as we speak. Fantastic stuff. Hello, everybody. There's Fiona and Angela have just joined us. Tremendous. Now, what are you getting here, folks? You're getting a bit of, that's better. Are we still as sharp photo-wise? So there we are. J-Dog, if you did a quick stream, it would probably not affect the connection badly as it's not long-term. So there we are. Aha, focus has gone a bit. Does first past the post without a postal service. So the focus is gone. Is that better, J-Dog? Oh, is that better? Yes, I don't know that I want to touch the camera too much. Fantastic. Ever good evening, Scottie. Dinky-Doo, my friend from Balloch. Long time no see. Stephen McMahon, Dinky-Doo. Now, guys, we're experimenting live on YouTube tonight. If you want to join us at Scottie McClue's YouTube channel, you'll see it up there. Do feel free. There's Ali Yulon. Good evening, Ali. Lovely to have you with us. Jack Dinky-Doo, how's that looking? Anne Stewart, Martin McLaughlin. Jack Arthur, Fiona Hayward says hi. How fantastic is that? Lovely to be live streaming with you guys. And we're multi-streaming. Tremendous stuff. So a little bit of focus. J-Dog, I shall try and see if I can sharpen that. Is that any better? Do tell. Now, can you all hear me and see me live? Big Star. We're absolutely live. It's Sunday night. There we are. Nothing gets past me. Love the beard, Scottie. You suit it. Fantastic. And it's great to have everybody with us. Now, I'm going to see if I can do some adjustments to the lighting just to get everything on the right track. Very, very important. We'll see if we can get the lighting adjusted for you so that you have the very best of service from Scottie McClue and that you are wanting for nothing. You're breaking up on the platform, Scottie. You're fine on Facebook. Great quality. Evening, Scottie. The quality isn't as sharp. Must be taking the bandwidth audio. Still all good. Not so sharp as Glenn on YouTube. There we are. But is the focus better? Are we better back now? Good evening, Scottie, says Susan Shaw. Good evening, Susan. Lovely to have you with us. And a very, very warm welcome. We are multi-streaming here. Fantastic. And if you've just joined us live on Facebook Live, a big Dinky-Doo to you. Wonderful to have you with us. How's the lighting looking? It looks a little bit dark on Facebook. Would that be fair to say? Does that sound fair to say? A little bit on the dark side. We don't want to be on the dark side. I can tell you that. Here you find Scottie. Hi, Scottie. A shout out to Stuart. We're in Aracha. Sal Williams, Dinky-Doo. To everybody in Aracha. Love the beard, says Louise Sullivan. Susan Forrest watching there. Fantastic. When are you joining? Oh, Steve Mack. When are you joining Fourth Valley Radio, Scottie? Ah, you got a wee mention in there. Well done, Steve. I don't mind. I like to mention all my colleagues. I like people to get a wee mention. That's sort of looking a bit strange, isn't it? It's lighting up. I'm getting a wee bit at the side there. Hearing you loud and clear, says everybody. Fantastic. You're breaking up a lot, Scottie. Really pixelated on YouTube. Yes, oh, we don't want that. Anybody else seeing pixelations on YouTube? Tremendous stuff. Right, everybody on Facebook, you can join me live on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/user/Scottie McClue 1. So it's really youtube.com/user/Scottie McClue 1. Come and join us, I say. Dinky-Doo, the lighting's fine. There's Kevin Dwyer. Fantastic. Hello, Kevin. Kevin, lovely to have you with us. So there we are. Oh, people requesting to be in the broadcast. What's that like? Fantastic. We like that. We like it very much. There we go. And what else have we got? Oh, hang on. Maybe you shouldn't start your broadcast until you're over 50. That's what Dave does. No, not at all. Listen, as soon as you get one, you start your broadcast right away. I can't be bothered, Lawrence. And when you see people coming up live on a channel, on a platform, and then doing things like, there's Willie joining us now. Okay, we'll just wait a wee while. No, Lawrence. You broadcast. And, I mean, Lawrence, which one of us has been at the game longest? Come on now. So there we go. Absolutely. Louise Sullivan, Dinky-Doo, lighting's fine. Wonderful Gordon Roddick's watching. Alan McDonald, Dave Anderson, Jim Fanko, Barbara Ann Haig. Some fabulous things there, guys. Lovely to have you all with us. Good evening, Scottie. Excellent stuff, says What have we got? Yes, remember listening to you. Good evening, Scotty. I'm not picking a Republic argument with you today. Have a nice evening. Absolutely, Alan McDonald. You can pick an argument with me anytime, and I will inform you because I haven't done 50 years of research in international affairs, economics, politics, religion, leadership, all that stuff for nothing. So you might as well get the benefit. The Wi-Fi is trying to choose what device. That's why it's better on Facebook compared to YouTube. It's my birthday today, so Susan Shaw. Fantastic. Nationwide coin hunt. Hello and Dinky-Doo. Hi, Scotty. Hope you're well. So the wonderful Jim Fanko. And we're watching on both devices here. Fantastic. So there we go. Yes, Scotty, remember listening to you back in the 90s in the prison, says Gary. Oh, my goodness me. Yes, with a lot of people in the big house, Gary, used to listen to McClue. And really, the number of letters that I have had from people, ex-cons and all the rest of it, just saying thank you for all the late night shows and how it kept them going. It's tremendous. So I think if I was ever in trouble, you know, I might be, I might have somebody that's got my back, you know. Fantastic. So there we go. Scotty, you're an expert in what you do. Keep up the good work, boss. Scotty, bad quality on YouTube. Brilliant broadcasting from you as always. Charles McLaughlin, I'm not having bad quality. I think we'll have to say farewell to our friends on Facebook for now, just because it's reducing the quality, guys. But there's a phone in the offing. So get that message loud and clear. Share this little broadcast as much as you possibly can. There's work going on all the time. So there we are. All that research before my time. I'm only a youngster. Well, Alan, I can help you to pick up huge knowledge. This is what makes me laugh about these discussions and arguments when we're on Facebook. You have people that lose it right away. You make a point and they go, absolutely. Yeah. And they don't know what they're talking about. And that worries me a little bit. So there we go. Nationwide Coin Hunt says you look like someone that would work in a call center. Hello, good afternoon. Can I help you? Hello, this is McClue's. Yes, who do you wish to speak to? It's ringing for you. One moment, please. Hello, McClue's Pies. Can I help you? Good morning. So there we go. Thanks, Glenn. Very much appreciated. Glenn, are you going to give us a call tonight for the chit chat? Neil Mills, Brian McCarran. Hello, Scotty boy. Hope you're well, mate. Dinky-Doo, Brian. Lovely to hear from you. And please give my regards to everybody in my my other lovely family. Hello, Scotty boy. The crack is good, says the wonderful Steve Clinkscale. What a top man. Wonderful name that. Steve, loved your message about the old accordion. And when I'm flush, maybe the nation will buy me one before I pass on. And we'll get the accordion exchange, because that one I showed you, I've had it 20 years. And somebody said, oh, it's well over 50 years. It's a Swedish accordion. And it's got a duff note. And the problem is, you would have sorted it in seconds, a little wire or something twisted the wrong way, but it sticks, and of course it ruins every tune. Love your beard, says Neil Mills. Do you like that one, Neil? There we are. A wee change. How's the quality doing over on YouTube here, guys? And please feedback on quality. Please feedback on quality. We've got so many devices running now, guys. Apparently we have a quality control issue. So there we go. Scotty, a question for you. Do you like people being stubborn and having to be brought over to your way of thinking? No, Glenn. I don't have anything to prove on that. But I like seeing people being properly educated. So most of these idiots arguing about not needing a monarchy, they don't understand how the state works. And their first thing is they try and give the impression that it costs us a lot of money to maintain the monarchy. Now, the monarchy isn't cheap to maintain, But what I can tell you is that it's virtually self-financing. So Her Majesty the Queen's office is financed by the Duchy of Lancaster. And I think Michael Gove, the MP, is the Chancellor of the Duchy of Lancaster. It's usually a distinguished politician. And then we have the Prince of Wales office, which is financed from the Duchy of Cornwall. So there you are. And the royal family are outstanding public servants, absolutely outstanding, and bring in some serious, serious money. I mean, this country brings in about £200 billion in tourism. You've got to remember the royal family themselves can bring in a couple of £1 billion just through all their wonderful work. And the people that go, oh, they're so rich when people are starving. If you did not have a royal family, people would still be starving. Starvation is political. All right. Austerity, political. Do we get that? Christopher Anthony Smith, Dinky-Doo. Carmack McCusker, Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us. So no, Glenn, I don't need to bring people over to my way of thinking. I just need to ensure that people have got the facts. That's all I'm interested in. Fantastic. So there you are. They're famous for being famous, says Welly Song. Yes, they're famous for being famous. Absolutely. Where's the cup of tea tonight, Scottie? Alistair King, how lovely to have you with us. The cup of tea had to be put to the side because we had a wee technical emergency. And as you know, I'm no technocrat, although we've got some great stuff running here, I have to say. Can you all start sharing, guys, and let everybody know? Top form, Scottie, I know you couldn't resist. Absolutely. Mum said I could watch your show, says Frank Meyer. Okay, Frank, welcome, I say. As long as Mum said. There we go. Now, here's the tea. It's Earl Grey, Alistair. It's gorgeous. It's so lush. A lovely cup of tea. I tend to stick to the Earl Grey in the mornings and just a plain biscuit. Now, my grandfather in Argyll, wonderful man, born in 1881. He was born the same day that they laid the foundations. No, I think that they opened the Victoria Tower and the municipal buildings in Greenock. You know, these very, very impressive buildings that Greenock's got there. Charles Smith, I personally don't have a problem with the monarchy. It's Westminster and this 313-year-old draconian union that needs dissolving. Well, Charles W. Smith, I think you've got a very, very fair point there. But what I'm trying to get the half-wits, you mustn't call them half-wits, they're not half-wits, the anti-monarchists to understand is that there can't be independence until the future of the monarchy in Scotland has got 100% clarity. All right? Very, very important that. So there you go. Now, it's not, you know, the two are not mutually exclusive. I don't like to call the monarchy a sideshow because it's so important. But compared to the political side of things and the economic side of things, but you've got to remember we have a parliament in Scotland by the largesse of the monarch. And people go, oh, but the Scottish people are sovereign. They're sovereign. They have been granted parliamentary sovereignty by the monarch. But the monarch is the ultimate sovereign. Yes? Do we have that? So there we go. Fantastic, Alan. You can come back to me, Alan. Welcome from Australia, says the wonderful Frank Meyer. So Erica has said you could watch. Tell her she is fantastic. Give her a big hug. Watching all the way down in Southampton. William Scottie Love. We love Southampton. I could stay in Southampton as well. These are all beautiful places. That's another thing that I would have no truck with, if Scotland goes for independence, we embrace our English brothers and sisters, our Welsh brothers and sisters, our Irish brothers and sisters, and those who don't identify as male or female. We embrace all humanity. Tremendous. I'm having a caramel latte. Caramel latte. Alistair King, you've kind of got me there. What is a caramel latte? Can we all feed back here, please? So there we go. Scottie, did you see the previous Labour leader's brother doing a protest in Sheffield about COVID-19? They did a chat on a TV news channel with a certain someone saying COVID didn't exist. Yes, I think that's a bit too far, that one, to be absolutely honest with you. So, Alistair King, you'll have to tell us, what's a caramel latte? I know latte usually gets associated with coffee. So I would imagine latte is ole, so it's milk. Is it all in Italian? Will do, Mum. I says I'll always learn something. Oh, you'll always learn something. Absolutely. But your mum is a person of great wisdom, as you know, as we all know. A new listener, says Steve. My sister, Scottie, Belinda. There we are. My sister, Belinda. Reminds me of a wee song, that, but I'll probably not sing it just now. Fantastic. Kevin Dwyer, coffee in the morning, green tea throughout the day. Ah, the green tea. Tea gives the kidneys a bit of a workout, though, and sometimes you have to dash off. You have to go a place, pay a visit. Dunoon pottery. We love it. Absolutely. Similar to a capacitor, says Alistair King. A caramel latte is similar to a capacitor. Alistair King, am I right in saying when you say capacitor, you used to replace the parts in a distributor with a set of points and sometimes a condenser, a tiny little cylindrical thing with one wire coming from it? Is that right? It's just, you've just brought me here. You've gone into the darker recesses, the deeper, I should say, not darker, the deeper recesses of my mind and come up with that. When David Hennis is watching, fantastic. I will do, says Frank. Frank, Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. That's fantastic. There we are. Top form. Who else have we got? Welcome from Australia. I don't have my hat. I normally, if I've got an Oz on, Frank, I change hats and I put on my jackaroo. Yep, and I talk Australian to everybody. Fantastic. Spelling, Scottie son. Alistair King, please do not worry about the spelling on here. You won't be marked on it. We're not judging people on their spelling, I can tell you. That's fine. The quality on YouTube, please, everybody. How's the quality on Facebook? Watching all the way down in Southampton. Love it. My sister, Scottie, Belinda. Absolutely, Steve, got you there. And, I think maybe we've seen her at the window. So there we go. Gary Murphy. Coffee in the morning, green tea. Yeah, we've done that one. So there we are. Fantastic. So if you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. If you're wondering what on earth's going on, you're watching Scottie McClue, the world's top broadcaster and the first lord of the internet, and we are live, big style, on YouTube and Facebook Live, just for you, Dinky-Doo. Very good, Steve. Yes, I think when your sister was at the window, did you have your sombrero on? I ask you, Steve. Would that be right? Have I got that right? I heard you could play the squeeze box as well. You're all clear here. Well, no, not. We've got a very distinguished squeeze box man watching, but since he is, I'll let him see my little addition here. What do we think, Steve? Are you up for that? Do we know this chappie well? Now, I can't play it, as you're about to hear, but I do like it. That's the thing. I can't play it, but I do like it. So we'll see what we can do. I don't want to catch my headphones on it. We don't want a disaster. So there we go. We'll see if we get something for you. What did we think, Steve? Opinion on that one? Charles W. Smith. I love the box. There we are. Well, it's a fine wee box. There she is there, Steve. So you can see her. Very nice. I think dear Jimmy actually had one of these. Jimmy Shand had one of these as well. The only trouble is, thanks, Frank. The only trouble is when you go back to the piano key, you start pushing it in and out, trying to get a different note, and your brain wonders why you can't. So, fantastic. So there we are. That's what's going on there. Yes, regarding the capacitor, you're correct. It's part of the distributor for the points. Now, that is the capacitor, the condenser, right? Oh, no, it's a condenser, though, not a capacitator. That's what I thought, Alistair. Yes. Beth Carmichael, hi, Scotty. So there we are. Giorgio is saying he's giving me a round of applause. I thank you, Giorgio from Crete. How beautiful is that, the Crete people? Please don't think I am being disrespectful when I try to talk in a Cretan accent. Is it any good? Any good, Giorgio? I ask you. So there are Suck and Blow, a wee bit of Suck and Blow. Always remain talking about a big diesel engine to a mechanic one night in the pub in Yorkshire. And I said, I wondered if you'd have a look at it. And they said, aye. I said, do you know the engine? He went, well, he said, they all suck, blow, bang, and fart. So they are. Suck, blow, bang, and fart. John McClue. Fantastic stuff. Compression ignition. There we are. Wonderful, wonderful. Giorgio, you're making me homesick for Crete. The problem with McClue is he is a child of the universe. And, I can be at home anywhere. And Crete puts its arms round you. The only thing I remember, a chap coming back, he'd been shopping in Heraklion. And he came back, he lived in this country, and he was from your place. And he came back one morning. We were all lying at the pool, relaxing. And he comes in and he goes, I was in Heraklion. They are crazy. A man was trying to lie across my bonnet, walking across the road. He's, whoa, I'm going to need to have something to calm me down. Tell her the fox is absolutely wonderful. So there we go. Have you seen the videos on YouTube? If you put on a visitor to McClue Towers, and you'll see the fox. We might even be able to get you a picture of him before the end of the show. Fantastic. So there we go. Now, how's everybody getting on here? By gum lad Glenn. Glenn, I'm wanting you to do me a favor. Can you get on the Skype, la? See if we can get you on the Skype. Do please. I think that would be great. Give it a shot, Glenn, and see what happens. So there you are. Glenn is going to give us a Skype call, guys, because the way ahead's a phone in, and there's one in the offing. Scottie, you're like a fine whiskey. You mean I get better as I get older, as I mature in an old sherry cask. Fantastic. It's beautiful. But so where you are from, we are both lucky. Oh, yes, no doubt about that, Giorgio. I think we are very lucky. And I told you last night about the lovely guy that used to listen to the Scottie McClue phone-ins. That wasn't yourself, was it? And he studied in Glasgow. Scottie, did you get my wee text about the badge? I did, Thomas. Thank you. Yes, unfortunately, I don't have any more at the moment. I've got this one and the emergency one at the back, and I think there's one more. But what we'll do, if the phone-in, no, not if the phone-in takes off. When the phone-in takes off, we'll see if we can get you a Scottie McClue badge. Can everybody see that? Fetch an absolute fortune, these badges, believe it or not. There we are. Can you see that? Scottie McClue, Dinky-Doo. I'm holding it the wrong way, putting my hand over the print. So it says Scottie McClue. Oh, now I've got it sideways. Scottie McClue, Dinky-Doo. That's the badge. So once I get some of these, yes, of course, you can have one. No problem at all. So there we are. So Glenn, if you can get your Skype fired up, or somebody give us a call, Scottie.McClue. Jammy Cammy, how are you, Scottie? Fantastic, Jammy Cammy. Lovely to have you with us. So there we are. Alistair King says it was good to have a hot toddy, but I'd better not. I'm working at 6 a.m. Not even worth it, Alistair. In fact, far be it from me to say, but when you don't have booze at all, I told you I gave it up 5 years ago. I didn't have to. I just gave it up. And it's fantastic. John McCluckey, God, I've missed these broadcasts. So there you are. Dinky-Doo, John. Lovely to have you with us. Stuart McLean. John, do you remember we used to get thousands? Time for me to go, Scottie. Can't wait until the next show. Take care, everyone. Frank Meyer, take care. And a big hug to your mum, I say, to our Erica. Dinky-Doo. Love from the Foxes. Stuart McLean has just joined us. Welcome, Stuart. Lovely to have you with us. I have electronic ignition on all stuff. Well, that engine we were talking about has got electronic ignition, but I think it would be a late addition. It's a wee box of tricks. I think they're quite dear. A wee white box of tricks, and the name begins with an L. Is that right? Is that familiar? Beth Carmichael says, hey, Scottie. Hiya, Beth. Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us. Fantastic. Okay, Dinky-Doo, says Frank. Dinky-Doo, Frank, take care of yourself. Fantastic. Glad you've enjoyed joining us. See, when I put my hand up, I get a tan. Look at that. I become tanned. It's fantastic. Electronic ignition. It says Scottie's unavailable. What a lot of nonsense, Glenn. Where are you getting this from? I'm here. Absolutely. Absolutely available. Come on now. Don't be giving me all that nonsense. Yep, everything's active. Everything's live. Tremendous. No problem at all. All sorted. So that's that. So we'll see what's happening. Provost William Henry has joined us. Dinky-Doo, Provost. Lovely to have you, my lord. Dinky-Doo, Dinky-Doo. Absolutely. Fantastic. So there's Frank in Australia. Just saying Dinky-Doo. Dinky-Doo, Scottie says, Stevie. Stevie, how are you? Is it Stevie or Stevie? Jammy Cammy. Tremendous stuff. Have you ever considered writing a novel, Scottie? Well, Jammy Cammy, if you go onto YouTube and you put in Scottie McClue Deliver Us from Evil, you'll get chapter 1 of my thriller. There we go. Fantastic. I get asked for my autobiography. Very flattering, but I'm not sure would people be interested. That's the big question. That is the question, to be or not to be. So there we go. This has just been incredible, guys. How are we doing for time? Oh, my goodness. We're nearly out of time. I do apologize if the quality went down a little bit on YouTube. What I might do, Brian Hall's watching. Dinky-Doo, my good man. Dinky-Doo, Brian. I might say good night to all our beautiful people on Facebook Live. Thank you for joining us, Dinky-Doo. We're part of a big experiment. There's a phone-in coming back, so get ready for that. Please go on to Scottie McClue's YouTube channel and click subscribe. Now, actually, please do it. It's very important. And tap the bell so that you get notifications for what's happening. All right? So, yeah, so we'll say good night and bless you on Facebook Live, and from everybody here at Scottie McClue, from everybody on YouTube, from everybody on all the platforms. Have a wonderful week. Thank you for joining us tonight. And Dinky-Doo. Good night, Steve. Steve Klinkskill, good night. Thank you for listening. We will be in touch. Dinky-Doo. Ta-da, lads. Right. So there we are. Now, do let me know if the quality comes back up on YouTube now that we've said goodnight to our lovely friends there. Very, very important. Oh, right. And do let us know if the quality comes back up. It'll be very interesting. So I'm going to ask you all, how is the quality? Right, how's the quality? Help if I clicked on it first. Come on. Ah, There we are. Yes, more pixels. So is it better, Welly Song? Scott, did you hear about the guy that fell into the upholstery machine? It's okay. Came out. He's fully recovered. More pixels. Wonderful. We like more pixels. There we are. I'm just going to come off that. I'll move that to the side now. And I'm going to change things a little bit. Change things around a tiny bit. Oh. Right. So Glenn hasn't come through to me on Skype. He says it's saying not available. I can't understand why that would be. Right? Oh, clatter, clatter. There we are. Clatter, clatter, I see. Right. There we are. Fantastic stuff. Now, what have we got here? Take care, Scotty. Until the next time. Absolutely, everybody. Look after your dear selves. Thanks for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute blast. Wonderful, wonderful. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on everything, Instagram, Reddit, Facebook, all these wonderful things. And please share and share and share. And I will keep you in the loop. If you're subscribing on YouTube, tap the bell as well. Then you'll get notifications, and I'll keep you all in the loop as to how we're progressing with the phone in. There we go. Fantastic. Scottie McClue saying to every single one of you, thanks again for watching. Dinky-Doo. Ta-da, lads. What do we do here? Oh, Scottie has left the building. Wonderful.